Yeah, go like a star. Come to the top of the car. Don't look back by the lot. You don't know what I done saw. Can't live without it. Can't live without it. How can you stick for the wall? Chase out deposit. Chase out deposit. Money just stick with the boy.
Lot of model bitches check for me. Nigga don't check for me unless you got checks for me. I kept a stick like a hobo.
What's up, y'all? So, I got on here. First of all, what's up? It's Keena the Creole. How y'all doing? But anyway, I got on here because I just want to say a few things. So, where I live at, y'all, I stay in the ghetto. I stay in the hood. And I encounter a lot of homeless people. And I decided to take my son for a walk. We went to the store to go get some snacks for the kids because my nieces and them is here. So I went to the store to go get some snacks and stuff. And I went in the store, got some stuff. And on my way out, I seen this homeless man. And he was an older black man, real sweet. Mind you, I don't carry change on me. I got my debit card. So I didn't have no change or nothing to give him. So as I'm walking past him, you know, he speak. He smile, he speak. I speak back, how you doing? I said, I'm good, I'm blessed, how you doing? And he was like, I can't complain, I'm still alive. But in that whole little scenario, like, he was shaking. I could tell he was hungry, you know. And I only had, you know, a little bit of money left on my card. And I had this bag, the bag of snacks that I was going to bring back to the house. And after I spoke to him, I just kept walking. And, hold on, let me fix my thing. Try to fix my camera. So anyway, I walked past him because I'm on my way home. I couldn't do nothing but turn around. I handed that man all the stuff that I had. And I didn't go back to the store and get nothing else because I was like, he need this more than me and the kids. I got a deep freezer and freezer full of food. We'll be all right. And he kept saying, you know, thank you, you know, God bless you and all this stuff. And I'm like, God bless you too. So soon as I hit the corner, because it's the store and then it's like a little alleyway that I walk through. It's like a shortcut. So I'm walking through the alleyway and I couldn't do nothing but break down and start crying. And as I was walking, excuse me, y'all. As I was walking, I was like, and y'all, I do smoke, so, you know, I smoke. But anyway, as I was walking, I'm like, I broke down, I started crying. And my son, my baby feel everything. And like I told y'all before, I'm a Pisces. He a Cancer. We a little sensitive, you know? So I start breaking down crying. And he automatically started crying. And he was like, I know, Mom. I know. And I told him, I said, when this money come, when this abundance come, that's the first thing that I want to do is bless somebody. Bless, not somebody. I want to bless so many people. Because I remember there was a time when I was out there on the street and I was homeless. I remember it. I remember being out in the cold, walking with my kids. They was babies, being outside in the cold. I was in California. Didn't know nothing about where I was at in Cali. I remember walking out in the cold with my kids. I remember, I ain't trying to get all deep into my personal business, but I remember I got into it with my kid's dad. And, you know, stuff went left and I ended up being out on the street with my kids. It's freezing outside. And I was just walking. And both my babies was small. So I had one baby in one hand and the other baby underneath me. She just started walking. I had my suitcase in another hand. Got a backpack on with their bottles and diapers and stuff. And I was walking and I sat by the freeway crying. Like the entrance to the freeway, I sat right there and I was crying. And I didn't know what to do, y'all. Because I was in Cali. Mind you, I lived in Vegas, you know, most of my life. Most of my family is in Vegas and in New Orleans. So I didn't really know too much about Cali. So mind you, I'm sitting there, I'm crying. And this older black man walked by me. He had 2 coffees in his hand, walking. He seen me crying. He said, hey. He said, what's wrong? What you doing out here with these babies? It's cold. I said, I don't got nowhere to go. I didn't have no money. I didn't have nothing, y'all. I didn't even have a phone. And he was like, what you doing out here with these babies? So I told him what was going on or whatever. And he was like, I ain't trying to, you know, approach you or make you feel uncomfortable. He said, give me the baby and give me the suitcase. He said, I'm going to take you to my house. And I'm like, you know, some told me to trust this man, you know. And I did. Because I didn't know what, you know, I'm young. I ain't know. So I'm walking with him. He holding the coffee. I'm holding one of his coffees. I got my daughter. So I'm walking with him, and he was like, you know, I usually have my car, but he was like, it's a nice morning, so I wanted to go take a walk and go get a coffee for me and my wife. I'm like, cool, you know, you got a wife, cool. So we walk back to his house. I get there, his wife there. Mind you, this lady, he explained to her the situation. She was nice, beautiful black woman, so sweet. She told me that she was I think she said she was a nurse. She was a nurse. And they let us in their house. And she was like, first thing she asked, she was like, did y'all eat? She was like, look, I'm about to get in the car. I'm about to go get y'all something to eat. She was like, where your family at? I said, well, my mama live in Vegas. I said, but I don't have no way to get home. I said, I usually catch, you know, because when I went to California, I caught the bus called El Paso bus. It's an El Paso bus. It's a Mexican bus. No offense to Mexicans. But it's a Mexican bus, and it take you to, like, Texas, you know, Mexico, all that, Cali, all that. So anyway, she was like, okay. She was like, we gonna figure this out when I get back. She come back in the house, bring me and the kids food. She bring me a bag full of stuff for my kids. Then she sit me down on the couch. She was like, let them babies take a nap. She sit me down on the couch. She had our tickets. She bought 3 bus tickets for me and my kids to get back to Vegas, somewhere safe. She told me, she said, look, y'all bus come at 7 o'clock tonight. Have your babies get some rest, and I'm going to drop y'all off. Now, my whole purpose of telling y'all, that's just one story, y'all. I got a whole bunch of stories. Because I've been homeless more than one time. I've been homeless more than one time. But what I wanted to say is there is good people out here in this world. And what I'm telling y'all is when you see somebody that is struggling, even if it's your last and you know you gonna be straight because money come and go, give it to somebody in need. It's nothing wrong with giving to somebody in need. Because I didn't see people that I was around, and people would be outside begging for money and they'll just be asking for change. And people be so rude and so nasty to these people. I don't care what I got in my pocket. If I got something in my pocket to give, I always give. I ain't never been nasty to nobody. So I always pay it forward. For all the people who done nice stuff for me in the past, I always pay it forward. Because I know what it's like to be in lack. I know what it's like to not have nothing. Right now, I feel like I don't have nothing, but I have everything. You know what I'm saying? I have everything. My kids is happy. We got a roof over our head. We got food in the fridge. I got a bed I can lay on. I got a TV I can watch. I got shoes to put on my feet. That ain't even all of them. I got a closet full. My kids straight. I be back and forth with jobs, and I still make it. So me helping somebody ain't never been a problem. I struggle every day. I struggle every day. Like, I gotta make sure these bills paid. I gotta make sure this done, this done. It's a lot of y'all single mamas out there that know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of y'all. Physically right now, I may not be rich, but spiritually I'm rich, bro. And a lot of y'all, I feel like y'all just need to really open your eyes. If you don't pay attention to this type of stuff, really open your eyes to what's around you. Sometimes God send people in your life for a reason. I remember one time I was donating plasma one time. And I'm not ashamed. People be ashamed. People be ashamed, like, why you donating plasma? At the time, I needed the money. So I'm going to do what I got to do. I got to get diapers. I got to get all kind of stuff. And I wasn't working. But I remember donating plasma one time. Mind you, I only got paid like $25. $25. I was like, okay, this little money gone. But I came out the plasma center. No, I was coming out of 7-Eleven because I went to go get my money off the ATM. And there was a lady, she opened the door for me. I said, thank you, I said, thank you. And she asked me for some money. I was like, I don't got it. Even though I had $25 in my pocket, I was like, shit, I got to get shit for my kids. And it's not to say that I didn't want to give it to her, but I was like, I need this. I don't have nothing right now. I walked across the street and I sat at the bus stop. That lady was staring me down. When I say staring me down, she was staring me down. And I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need this money. But I was like, you know what? I called her over. I'm like, wave it on, wave it on. I was like, come here. She crossed the street. And she was like, When I talked to her, I took my money out. I handed her $10. I got $15 left. I handed her $10. And she was like, first thing she said to me, she was like, God told me that you was going to be the one that was going to give me this money and pay for my meal. I was like, I said, that's so crazy. She said, I've been out here all day asking for change and nobody gave me nothing. She said, but God told me that you was going to pay for my meal today. I was like, wow. I said, well, I hope you get a good meal. And I got on the bus. She gave me a hug. People was looking at me crazy and stuff, like, why you hugging this bum and all this? I didn't care about none of that. She gave me a hug. And that was the end of that. But what I'm saying is, when you get blessed, because God is preparing y'all for abundance. Some of y'all. He is preparing some of y'all for abundance. And a lot of y'all, some of y'all gonna be shocked and some of y'all gonna be afraid. But don't be afraid, because it's for a reason. The meek shall inherit this earth. Always help them. I don't remember listen. I don't remember what part of the Bible, but I know it says the meek shall inherit the earth. So look it up. But it's some abundance coming. It's something so amazing that's coming for some of y'all. Especially y'all that done went through y'all little trials and tribulations and y'all went through hard times. I'm still going through hard times. I still get up every day and smile. Even when it's hard, y'all. Even when it's hard. I still try to get up every day and be like, I got this. And like I said before, there's days I don't want to get out the bed, bruh. But I do. Because who gonna take care of my kids better than me? You know? So, all I'm saying is, when you see somebody in need, help them. You never know who God put in your path to help. You never know. That could be your test. Like I said, I done seen so many people be nasty to homeless people and people in need. I can't stand it. I've every time, let me tell y'all something. I always encounter angels. It used to be a man that used to sit outside my window screaming, loud, talking to himself, all kind of stuff. It got to the point to where I was like, bruh, excuse me, can you get away from my window? I almost got to that point where I was about to be real rude and be like, you gotta get away from my window with that shit. But somebody called security on them. And I looked up before I said anything, and when security pulled up behind there, I looked out the window. He had a magazine ripped up, and on all the pictures of the magazine, it was pictures of food. I slid my window open, and I told the security, because the security had the police pulling up. I said, hold on. I said, that man hungry. Mind you, I had just made a big old pot of some smothered chicken, rice, corn, all that. I had enough, more than enough food. I went in my kitchen, made him some plates of food, made him some hot tea, gave him some juices, some bananas, some apples, some water bottles, and I handed it to him out the window. And I told the police officer and the security, I said, he just hungry. I said, he just hungry. He going crazy because his stomach hurt. And when the security looked at me, he was like, he was like, I feel it. I feel where you're coming from. I see. I gave that man that food. Do y'all know this man, after I gave that man that food, he ate his food and I left the window open? This man pulled a Bible out of he had like a trench coat because it's cold outside. He had on like a trench coat, bro. He had a little pocket-sized Bible in his pocket. Do y'all know that man started preaching and prophesying to me? I was shocked. I sat and listened to that man talk for a few hours, y'all. I said, he anointed for real. He kept telling me, he was like, you powerful. It was like his whole demeanor changed because I could tell, and it's no offense to him, I could tell he was on drugs and all this other stuff. But after he ate that meal, he pulled out that Bible. Baby, that man had God all on him. And when I tell you the stuff he was saying to me, I was just like, wow. I received that. I received that. In the name of Jesus. For real. You never know who God put in your path for you to bless. I done looked out for so many people, even people I knew. And for a long time, I used to say, dang, I'm being drained by people. But then I had to realize that's what I'm here for. I love people. I'm sensitive to people. So I'll come on here and tell some more stories. But remember what I said. So hopefully y'all enjoy my little talk. But I just wanted to say that. Something told me to tell y'all that, y'all. It's some abundance coming. Make sure you do what you're supposed to do with that money. Take care of your family first and foremost. But some of y'all is meant to help somebody else. A lot more people. Why y'all think I'm on this platform? That's why I'm on this platform. Because I definitely want to get my kids and myself to a better location. Some of y'all's location about to change too. Y'all address about to change too. But I'm on this platform not only to be a light to somebody else, because it was times when I needed somebody to be my light and to help and guide me through my hard times. That's number one for me. But for two, I want to get to the point to where I can be able to give back more. I'm on here because I love y'all showing love to me. I love it. I appreciate all the positive feedback I get. I might not, and like I said, I don't always do no tarot cards and stuff like that. that's for entertainment purposes. But the messages don't be lying. I don't need the cards. I don't need the cards. Because I get message. See, I get most of my messages come through dreams. I'll never forget when I was younger, the pastor came up to me, because y'all know I don't go to church like I used to. I done been to some churches and I just kind of fell back because it was too much hypocritical stuff going on, fake stuff in the churches and stuff. But I'll never forget when the pastor came and he prophesied to me and he told me, he said, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. And I did. I always did since I was young, y'all. I always got messages. And people thought I was delusional, crazy. You tripping. But I was right most of the time. I was always right. So, like I said, a lot of y'all need to really just help somebody who need help. Bless somebody. I don't care if it's $1. $1, yeah, it's hard times, but $1 go a long way sometimes. You never know what you just did for somebody. Even me, I sit outside and I talk to the homeless. Sometimes they really just be wanting somebody to talk to. A lot of them wasn't in that position before. Some of them really had it all. Like I was telling somebody last time, I was talking to this homeless guy, and he told me that he had a 6-figure business. And he told me when his wife passed away, he got on drugs. He lost everything. You never know who you run across. But like I said before, I'm on here. I believe that my subscribers gonna go up, my likes gonna go up, my views gonna go up. And then when YouTube decide they want to cut me a check, I'm gonna be able to give back. I want to. If I could heal a piece of the world, I would love that. I would love that. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this message. And y'all have a wonderful, blessed, prosperous, abundant life ahead of y'all. Because it's coming. Get excited. Remember what you went through. Remember what you went through. It didn't go unnoticed. What you do don't go unnoticed. It don't. I love y'all. Bye.